class? It's Miss Peterson again, and today I'm coming at you with a character traits mini lesson. So here we go. First, as always, we have to go over our daily learning target and success criteria. Remember, the learning target is what the end goal of our lesson is, and the success criteria is how we're going to reach our goal. So just like in class, we're going to keep doing our chants, keep doing our thing. Repeat after Miss Peterson. I can identify, that means look and find, the character traits of the main character, Miss Rumphius. Good. I hope you repeat it after me. So we're going to be reading. We should have listened to my story before this. And so we're reading the story this week, Miss Rumphius, and we're going to be identifying her character traits. And we're going to learn all about character traits and how to do that after this. But first, let's do our success criteria. You got to know how we're going to reach our goal. Here's the steps we're going to reach our goal. I am successful when, your turn. Very good. I use text evidence to prove my answers. Very good. You should have repeated the success criteria as well. So now you know what our end goal is. We're going to be identifying the main character's character traits, and now you know our success criteria, how we're going to reach our goal. Now, maybe you're like, oh, we've talked about this a little before, but we need to review it and keep learning more, but digging deeper into characters, especially because it's getting close to 3rd grade. Now you're like, Miss Pearson, what's a character trait? I forgot. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you today. So let's take out our handy dandy poster. Okay, character traits, there's 2 parts. We use the adjectives, which are describing words. You all know that because you're smarties. So, but there's 2 types of character traits that we need to focus on when we're identifying them of the characters. The first type are physical character traits. So physical character traits are things that we can see on the outside, like the girl is pretty, the boy is tall, he's wearing a red shirt. Those are describing what they look like. So those are physical, what someone looks like, what you see on the outside. Now, the other type of character traits are the personality character traits, or how the character feels. You can't see that on the outside. Those are on the inside. How you think, how you feel, how you act. So those are things like happy, sad, are you friendly, lonely. Those are still adjectives. Those are all describing words, but you feel them on the inside. So you should have listened to the story, Miss Rumphius, and think about Miss Rumphius, the main character. There are so many character traits, especially since she changes so much throughout the story. So we're going to be describing her today, and you have your own piece of paper to describe her right after you watch this video. But right now I'm going to be doing it with you. So let's put this back. I'll just put it right here. Okay, so right here I have my circle map. Remember, the topic always goes in the middle. Our topic is Miss Rumphius. And there is the flowers that were in the story, the lupins, and the title, of course, is Miss Rumphius. We're going to be describing her. So we are going to focus really on getting a lot of good inside character traits, personality traits, feelings, because we're really good, I noticed, at identifying outside traits by what something looks like, but we need to dig deeper and think more critically so we're ready for 3rd grade and get some inside traits going. So right now, I want you to brainstorm. You know that means think in your head of some good inside traits to describe Miss Rumphius. So pause the video now and describe some traits about her, or brainstorm them. Okay, I hope you brainstorm some, and so I'm going to do it with you, give you some ideas. Now, for your paper, I want you to do at least 2 outside traits and the rest inside traits. And I know in your paper there's only a couple circles. You can do as many as you can think of. Be a hard worker. Do more than you should. Okay? So, first I brainstormed when you guys were brainstorming, and I think one of the inside character traits that Miss Rumpy showed throughout the whole story was being helpful. She was very helpful to everyone she came across, and she never offering to help, and she never backed down from a challenge, so she was being helpful. So I have my circle map, and outside I know I'm describing her, and helpful would be an inside trait because you can't really see that on the outside of her, but through her actions, she shows that she's helpful. Let me stick that in there. Okay. The next one I thought of was adventurous. So these are all adjectives. Remember, they're all describing words, but this is also an inside trait because she does this through her actions. She wants to go out. She wants to explore. She wants to try new things. That's being adventurous. So that's another character trait to describe Miss Rumpy. It's an inside trait, a personality trait. So I'm going to stick that up there as well. Stick. Okay. And on this one, I did think of one outside trait, and I put beautiful because through the picture she did look very beautiful, and also other people and the book described her as beautiful too. So we're going to stick that up there. Okay. And the next one I thought of, and this is actually an inside trait too, is smart. Because she was very smart, that means very intelligent. She thought things through, and she just knew a lot about a lot of different things. Okay. The next inside trait I thought of was friendly. She was kind to everyone she met. She had tons of friends. She met all these new people, and she was very friendly. That's another inside trait, is describing her character, her actions. The last one I have for you guys that I thought of is she's very curious. Curious is a word that means you think about things, you wonder. So she was wondering about all those things, so she went and she saw them, she went places, she kept asking questions. She's very curious. That's another inside character trait. And I put that on my circle map as well. So far, let's see all the character traits I identified, that means found, about Miss Rumpy. I got smart, friendly, curious, beautiful, adventurous, and helpful. And I only had one outside physical, what you see on the outside trait, which was beautiful, and the rest were inside traits, which were the rest of them. So let's go over our success criteria and see if we reached our goal. Our success criteria was I used text evidence to prove my answers. Now that just means you use information from the story to help you decide and agree on your answers. So did you notice for every character trait I found, I backed it up and talked about why. Why did I pick that? I said, well, because she did this, this, and this. That's my text evidence, okay? So if you need to, you can go back and replay the story and re-listen to it to find your text evidence or to just get more ideas and to see the pictures too. So that's our mini lesson for character traits today. I hope everybody this helped you. And remember on your paper, I said do at least 2 physical outside traits, what they look like, and the rest inside traits, and do as many as you can. You don't just have to do the 3 or 4 circles that are there. Do as many as you can. I'm challenging you. If you want to send me pictures of your work, feel free. I love seeing your guys' hard work. I miss seeing all your work. Talk to you later. Bye.